5 surprising things Japanese people never keep in their homes. Welcome to Senior Life Part. I'm your host, Tulaiha, and today we're going to explore something fascinating from Japanese culture. When we think of Japan, we often imagine technology, cherry blossoms, sushi, and beautiful traditions. But what most people don't realize is that Japanese homes are very different from what we're used to. Their houses are designed with harmony, simplicity, and balance in mind. And that also means there are certain things you will almost never find inside a Japanese home. Some of these will surprise you because they are things we all keep without thinking twice. But in Japan, they see them as unnecessary, wasteful, or even disruptive to their peaceful lifestyle. So, in this video, I'll share with you 5 surprising things Japanese people never keep in their homes and the reasons why. These aren't the usual ones you might have heard before. These are unique and less known, which makes them even more interesting. But before we begin, if you love learning about culture, lifestyle, and practical ways to simplify your home and mind, don't forget to subscribe to Senior Life Part. Tap the like button and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's begin with the first surprising thing. Number 1. Plastic bags and excess packaging. One of the first things you'll notice in Japanese homes is what you don't see: piles of plastic bags, rolls of bubble wrap, or stacks of packaging materials. In many of our homes, we collect these without even realizing. A bag comes from the store, and we think this might come in handy later. Soon, an entire drawer is overflowing with plastic. But in Japan, that almost never happens. The Japanese culture places a strong emphasis on eco-conscious living. They believe in reducing waste, recycling properly, and using only what is necessary. Plastic bags, for example, are avoided as much as possible. People carry reusable cloth bags, known as eco bags, when they shop. If they do receive packaging, they reuse it immediately or recycle it without hoarding. Why? Because to them, excess packaging isn't just clutter, it's a sign of disrespect to nature. Their philosophy, called motanai, means don't waste. Even if something seems small, like a bag or a wrapper, wasting it is considered careless. Now think about your own home. Do you have that one cabinet stuffed with bags and boxes? Imagine how much cleaner and calmer it would feel without it. Tell me in the comments, do you also save plastic bags, or would you try the Japanese way of living lighter? Number 2. Too many towels or linens. Here's something that really surprises visitors. Japanese homes don't keep endless piles of towels, blankets, or bed sheets. In many of our homes, closets are stacked high with old towels, spare sets of sheets, and extra linens just in case. But in Japan, you'll usually find only a few sets, neatly folded and perfectly organized. Why is that? The Japanese believe that cluttered closets create cluttered minds. They prefer to keep only what they truly need. For example, a family might have 2 or 3 bath towels per person, rotated regularly. They don't hold on to old, worn-out towels because keeping items with no real use is considered wasteful. This connects again to their idea of simplicity and respect for space. When storage areas are neat and minimal, the whole home feels more breathable. And instead of storing dozens of linens, they take better care of the few they have, washing and folding them carefully. Another reason is that Japanese homes are often small, with limited storage. They've mastered the art of using space wisely. Instead of filling cupboards with unnecessary extras, they keep only what brings comfort and value. So, let me ask you, how many towels do you actually use regularly? Could you reduce the pile and make your closet more peaceful? Drop your answer in the comments. I'd love to hear it. Number 3. Huge refrigerators filled with groceries. In many countries, a large refrigerator is a must-have. We fill it with weeks' worth of groceries, leftovers, and sometimes food that eventually goes to waste. But in Japanese homes, fridges are noticeably smaller and they're never overflowing with food. Why? Because the Japanese way of eating is based on freshness and daily routines. Instead of stocking up on frozen meals or buying in bulk, they prefer to shop frequently, often every day or every other day. This means their refrigerators stay minimal, with only the essentials inside. A Japanese fridge usually contains small portions of fresh vegetables, some fish or meat, and simple condiments. You won't find 10 bottles of sauces or 3-week-old leftovers sitting in the back. This practice ensures less waste, fresher meals, and healthier living. It also reflects their cultural mindset, living in the present moment. By buying only what they need for the day, they avoid the stress of storage, clutter, and forgotten food. Think about your own fridge. Is it packed so full that you forget what's inside? How much food ends up being thrown away? The Japanese model shows us that smaller can actually be better. Would you try living with a smaller fridge and shopping more often? Let me know in the comments. And if you think this idea could save you money and reduce waste, hit the like button. Number 4. Medicine cabinets overflowing with pills. Here's something many people don't expect. Japanese homes usually don't have a big cabinet full of medicine, vitamins, or pills. In many countries, it's common to keep an entire drawer of painkillers, cough syrups, and supplements, even ones that expired years ago. But in Japan, that's rare. Why? Because their health culture is different. Instead of relying heavily on pills, they focus on prevention and balance. A lot of their wellness practices come from diet, tea, herbal remedies, and lifestyle. For example, green tea is not only a drink, but also a daily health booster. Seasonal foods are chosen for their healing properties. Of course, they do use medicine when it's necessary, but the difference is that they don't hoard it. If someone is prescribed medicine, they take it as directed, and once the treatment is complete, they don't keep extras lying around. You won't find dozens of half-used pill bottles in their homes. This comes from a belief that unused or expired medicine brings bad energy into the house, and it's unsafe. Instead, they keep a very small, tidy box with only the basics, like a fever reducer or bandages. Now ask yourself, how many bottles are sitting in your cabinet right now? Do you even remember when you bought them? If you think it's time to declutter your medicine shelf, comment yes below. Number 5. Multiple cleaning supplies and harsh chemicals. Here's another interesting one. Japanese people don't keep endless bottles of cleaning sprays, bleaches, and chemical products in their homes. In many households around the world, there's a cleaner for every corner. Glass spray, floor cleaner, bathroom spray, kitchen degreaser, and the list goes on. In Japan, cleaning is deeply tied to their culture. They believe in keeping spaces pure and uncluttered, but they do it in a much simpler way. Instead of 10 different products, they often rely on just a few natural solutions. Common ones include baking soda, vinegar, and citric acid. These are multi-purpose, safe, and eco-friendly. Why avoid so many products? For one, Japanese homes are smaller, so there isn't much space for storage. But more importantly, they see cleaning as not just a chore, but a mindful practice. Too many chemicals are seen as unnecessary, even disruptive, because they bring artificial smells and toxins into the home. A Japanese family might have just 1 or 2 bottles under the sink, compared to the dozens we keep. The result? A cleaner, simpler, and healthier home environment. So, take a moment to peek under your own sink. How many cleaning supplies do you see? Could you do the same job with fewer, safer items? If you'd like me to make a video on simple, natural cleaning tips inspired by Japan, let me know in the comments. 6. Large shoe collections. In many parts of the world, it's common to have entire closets full of shoes, casual, formal, seasonal, and even pairs we rarely wear. But in Japan, you won't usually find homes overflowing with shoes. The reason is both cultural and practical. Shoes are always removed before entering a Japanese home. They are stored neatly in a special entry area called a genkan, where only a small number of pairs are kept. People tend to own fewer shoes overall, perhaps 1 or 2 for work, 1 for casual use, and 1 for special occasions. This simplicity comes from the idea that keeping more than you need only creates clutter. It also connects to their value of respect. Shoes are considered dirty because they touch the outside world, so piling them up inside would feel unclean and disorganized. Instead, Japanese families focus on quality over quantity, buying shoes that last and truly serve a purpose. How many pairs of shoes do you have right now? Could you live with fewer, the Japanese way? Comment below. Number 7. Bulky appliances. Another thing you won't find in most Japanese homes is big, bulky appliances like massive ovens, dryers, or huge microwaves. Why? Because their lifestyle and homes are designed differently. Kitchens are small, so they use compact versions of appliances. Instead of a large oven, many rely on a simple toaster oven. Clothes dryers are rare. People hang their laundry outside or inside on racks, which saves energy and space. This practice ties into 2 things: environmental respect and space efficiency. By avoiding oversized appliances, they keep their homes more open, reduce electricity use, and stay closer to nature's rhythm. For many of us, living without a dryer or a big oven sounds impossible, but in Japan, it's simply normal, and it works beautifully in their minimal lifestyle. Quick engagement. Could you imagine living without a dryer or big oven? Would it simplify your home, or would it feel like a struggle? Share your thoughts in the comments. And there you have it, 7 surprising things Japanese people never keep in their homes. From avoiding plastic bags to limiting towels, using small fridges, keeping only necessary medicine, and simplifying cleaning supplies, each practice teaches us a powerful lesson. Less really can be more. The Japanese way of living shows us that our homes don't need to be filled to the brim to feel comfortable. In fact, it's the opposite. When we remove the unnecessary, we create space for peace, clarity, and balance. So now I want to hear from you. Which of these 7 points surprised you the most? And which one do you think you could try in your own home? Let's start a conversation in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to Senior Life Part for more inspiring ideas on lifestyle, simplicity, and cultural wisdom. Don't forget to like this video and share it with someone who loves learning new things about life and home. I'm Tulaiha, and it was a joy sharing this with you. Until next time, remember, your home reflects your heart. Keep it simple, keep it peaceful.